Today we're going to delve deep into a dungeon of Darkwater by Warhammer Quest, and we're going to paint the dwarf Drolf Ironhead. That's right, you never toss a dwarf, right, Gimli? Anywho, let's move on and let's prime up this miniature with some matte gray air primer. You can use any kind of primer you want. You can even use white if you want. We're going to be using a mixture of Warhammer Painter Fanatics and some Speedpaints and some wash and stuff, and we're starting off with Tanker Gray, which is a historical paint. So if you don't have it, this is a very light blue with a little bit of gray in it. I don't know the old technical term, but that's how I see it. It's like a grayish blue, but very more blue than gray. But I'm following again the artwork as closely as I can with these miniatures, and I hope my painting guides are as simple as possible so you can follow along. And yeah, and you know, I was hoping that these were going to get a lot more views, but surprisingly enough, they're not. I guess people just don't feel like watching these videos anymore, but it's okay. I'm still here on YouTube, and I'm always going to keep painting, and it's always fun. The next color we're using is Wolf Gray. Actually, haven't used this in so long. It is a beautiful blue color, like a light blue. Also has some grayish to it. Good for the cape and the hood and all that. Now we're doing some warrior skin just on his face. This is kind of cool. Having a light gray, by the way, as a base, you can actually use speed paints on it without adding dry brushing or anything like that, and it just hues the gray perfectly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Hopefully you're watching all the Darkwater Quest videos. More to come. Yeah, and you saw before what I did now is I'm actually using, I believe it's sterling silver, I believe so. It's the base triad for the metallic, true metallic metals from Vallejo. A lot of fun, these paints. I haven't had a chance to use any of the other colors yet, because usually you just do armor that are silver or gold or bronze or whatever. So eventually I'm hoping to find somewhere where I can use like purples and blues and reds to make really cool armor. Fire Giant Orange. Now we're doing part of his beard. Why I say part? Because you're going to see that later. The next color, hardened leather now for like all the pouches, the belts, his big backpack on his bag, on his bed. I mean, look at the size of that backpack. It's almost the size of him. Like, what in the world is he carrying back there? It's crazy. By the way, I still haven't had a chance to play this game yet. I really want to. I'd like to sit down and do the tutorial one, like the first level or whatever that you do, like the learn to play, where you use the 4 basic heroes, which is this one and the other 3 that have already been painted on the channel, and those little what are they called? Veeples or something like that, or I don't know. I'm completely butchering their name. Anywho, those little guys that just keep respawning and stuff. It looks like a fun game. I'm gonna have to try it. It looks, it's a board game to me, so that's why I'm painting it on the channel. Although I do paint other stuff, you know. Slaughter Red now for the handle of the axes. I like the fact that he's got these dual wielding axes. Really cool pose. Really nice details on this miniature as well. Some ruddy fur now. We're doing this on the rope that he has hanging off of him. Not much else on that, just on the rope. And oh yeah, I think that's, I don't know what those are. I think, oh yeah, it's like he's got like this dart gun or something on him. It looks really freaking awesome. Now some howling sand for like the outer side of his cloak and all that. It almost looks like a winter, what do you call that there? Moccasin? Is that no, those are, I don't know, those are slippers, I think. We'll move on from that. Anywho, the Gravelord Gray now for his gloves and his boots and everything else that we want to have as a grayish leather, you know, not leather color, but grayish leather. And on top of the light gray, it really works really well. I find it does a really good job coming over and working on that. By the way, I'm not going to be using any highlights for the metallic colors. I'm just using the base colors and leaving them pretty much as is, but I do think I put maybe a wash on them. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, yeah, we're almost done with this miniature, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. Hope you're enjoying Darkwater Quest. Hope you're enjoying all my videos, painting guides. I don't aim for perfection, okay? I aim to have a miniature on the table, and that is my goal, is to make sure that you guys can watch this video, take the paint out. If you don't have the paint itself, you can take out a similar one, follow along, and get your miniatures painted, and also give you that, you know, the feeling of doing something and getting it accomplished. The feeling of accomplishment, I guess. I don't know. You know, I feel great when I'm done painting these guys. And it's always fun to work on these videos for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy them, you know. That's the point of the channel. I, you know, hope that you guys enjoy and that you guys follow along, and don't forget you can check me out on socials as well, Instagram, Facebook. You can join my Discord as well. Alright, we're finishing off now. We're just putting a blue tone with a little bit of water left on my brush just to get a little bit more in the nooks and crannies of the blues and the bluish grays, give them a little bit more liveliness to them, a little bit more pop, and finish off Drolf Ironhead. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep slaying the gray one miniature at a time.